Hello guys, welcome to another Paper Nation review. Today we've got the U.S.S. Defiant XL edition from Eaglemoss. So pre-ordered this one maybe a couple of months ago, and it finally landed just yesterday. So just having a quick look at it here. I should start off by pointing out the Defiant isn't something now. It's not my favourite ship. So hopefully it doesn't impact my review too much. It's not something I was mega excited for, if that makes sense. I just wanted all the XLs from Eaglemoss just to have a look at and see what I think. But just having a look at it here straight away, it's looking okay. Yeah, that's all right. So it's what you'd expect, I suppose, from an XL Eaglemoss. It's looks pretty at first viewing. So just having a look here, the Aztec in looks pretty good. Everything on top looks nice. Got a nice weight to it. It's got a bit of a gap there on the nose around it. I don't know if that's supposed to be there or not. I don't think it's like that with the smaller version. So we're just having a look around it here. So it feels nice enough. Looking pretty good from all angles. So I think this is going to be one of those that at a glance looks pretty nice. The nose, fairly sturdy on that one. I have some reports online of other people's really loose. Look like they're about to fall off, but mine doesn't look too bad. I like the seam lines. They've been done really well. They look like they actually fit in as part of the design. Some of the other ships, they really stand out, but on this one you can't even see them. I think the design of the Defiant does really lend itself to that one there. So the nacelles, they rock a little bit, nothing too bad. They are just a light plastic there. There's no metallic around there. So the grille on the deflector looks really nice. It's a step up from what we saw on the normal version. So that's really nice detailing in there. So having a look on the back here. Looking pretty good. So again, really nice detail here. Now this has been copied, I believe, from a broken studio model. So Eaglemoss apparently have based their design on a broken model. So it's, from what I'm reading, completely incorrect. So it's a really big oversight if true. So it's we've got a few problems actually with the model when it comes to design. So look at this here. That doesn't even say Defiant. It says Defiant. What a mistake. Didn't they do that with the smaller one? That's shocking, isn't it? So I mean, it's on the underside, so they just about get away with it. But for the money, you don't want to see that. And look at this here, the Starfleet emblem. It's backwards. Which it was on the smaller model as well, to be fair, but it's that was something I noticed straight away on the underside. It didn't compute with my brain what I was seeing. I knew something was off straight away. So there's a catalogue of errors with the ships. That's 3 pointed out just off the bat. So once again, QC issues, but at least we haven't got any misaligned windows this time, I suppose. So bringing in the normal version of the Defiant, just to see what they look like with one another. So yeah, it is basically a scaled up version, isn't it? So you'd expect to see a little bit more detail with the bigger one, which you just about get in. I mean, personally, I don't mind the small one. I don't think it's such a big improvement that it warranted me getting one. I'm glad I did, just to check it out, but if someone told me how to get rid of one of my XLs, it would probably be this one. Not overly impressed. I don't know. I wonder what you guys think. I'd like to hear your thoughts. It's not something I opened up and thought, this is amazing. I've taken a few photos, maybe 15-20 photos. Usually I go mad, do about 60-70, but this one opened it and yeah, there it is. And I feel whelmed by it, really. So just to compare them both there, the upgrade you do get there is the smaller one hasn't got that detail on the deflector, and on the back there, like the bigger one does. But I think really that's about it. That's about as much as I've noticed. The Aztecing is a bit lighter on the Jumbo, on the XL. So here we go. This is the magazine. Don't know about you guys. I'm not. I could take it or leave it with the magazines. Really, it goes for a really brief origin story of the DS9, how the show came to be. I've not read it, but you can at a glance kind of guess what it's about. Not a great deal about the Defiant. That's more towards the back of the magazine. It's one to keep. I keep them all, but I'm really interested in reading the ones with ships that are unique, that I'm interested in, like when the Prometheus came through. That was a really good read, and but this one I've read things about it, but I'm sure it's all stuff I've read before online. I don't think there'll be anything new here. This is interesting with some of the what the Defiant could have been, but so that there it is. So just a few shots here. This is the classic. I think I've seen loads of times online, the two Defiants together. Just looking at it, I mean, the XL, does it really add to it? Did it warrant the extra £40 I've paid compared to the £10 that I initially paid for the smaller version? For me personally, I don't think it does. So I'm not hating, not a hater. Generally love Eaglemoss, so we'll keep getting the XLs. But this one, I'm not overly impressed with it. I've got to say, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. Not the best one, but again, that could just be because the Defiant isn't one of my favourites. So once again, thank you very much for your time. I do appreciate your views, and I would very much be interested to hear what your guys' thoughts are on the Defiant. And thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.